Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Sharp, they're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they're right about where they want to be, making some early noise here. They've definitely come out of the gate strong.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Handle out there with Andre Drummond. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, in at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Klingon is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. It'll be Portland off the tip. A handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even-keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
Clock is at 3. And it's Drummond missing. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Kings. Outside, Avdia. Now, here's Sean. Last game with 30 points. Kamara with it. Working on McDaniels. And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Sharp. That one, no good. Here's Minnesota. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Lillard outside. There's the 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
They're a little slow out of the gates, just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Drummond finds Edwards. To the inside. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. Over Drummond. A nice shot by Klingon.
Okay, showing some touch there. Good to see Klingon wanting to expand his offensive repertoire.
And here is Drummond. Back to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Randall from outside. And Klingon pulls it down. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
He throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Edwards drops them both. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Portland trailing here. Pass to Klingon. Out beyond the wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Minnesota with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Avdia following the bucket by the Timberwolves. That three off the mark. To the middle. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Lillard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. McDaniels kicks to Randall. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Sharp with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the three off target. McDaniels dishes to Randall. Back to McDaniel. He gets it in there.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Avdia. Still without a basket. Ball stolen. Sharp with it. Picked up by Edwards. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Tamani Kamara.
Number 00, Scoot Henderson.
Pass to Klingon. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
McDaniels outside. DiVincenzo against Lillard. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Good on the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. There's the screen. Bobbed up there for Drummond and stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Henderson, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 7. McDaniels passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rim.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Now, here's Avdia. Hasn't made one yet. It's stolen by Milton. And here comes the break. Jumps up. Misses the slam off the fast break. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And Abdia, the bucket on the assist by Grant.
And Grant's such a versatile player and can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Hilton the pass to Edwards. Now Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Lillard. From past the arc. Reed with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the 3 ball is good.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Reed with a screen on Henderson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Lillard, and again it's Portland converted.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Hilton the pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. He's covered by Grant. With the fadeaway. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Trailblazers trail by 4. Outside, Avdia. Lillard with a screen for Avdia. They get it again. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Brandon Boston comes in for Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Milton sets the screen for Reed. Pass to Behringer. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
First one falls for him. And Portland making a change here. Sissoko checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Lillard. Last game out, 36 points for him. Pass to Henderson. Launches it. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Henderson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Trailblazers. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Boston, top of the key. Left side, Reed. 6 to shoot. Boston bounce pass. A 3 ball. The Trailblazers pull it in. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
and the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Sharp. Brand sets a screen for Sharp. Hits it from three-point range. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Reed kicks to Milton. Back to Reed. Off the run, and that's off the glass and in.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
In the corner, Henderson with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for Portland, Henderson. Taking 2
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post box. Brandon Boston is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Clark in at the small forward spot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you guys.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. So he gets them both. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Sissoko. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Sissoko's got his first 3 points of the game. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Now here's Randall. Milton finds Boston. Here's Randall. Milton against Holiday. Now Boston. Pass to Milton. Over Holiday. It's hauled in by Sissoko.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
The three. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 5. Randall outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Boston. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Down low. Here's Sharp. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Sharp's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Milton the pass to Clark. Offline with his 3. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Grant. Here's Sissoko. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Sharp. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's go. We have a dancer. Let's see those moves. Next.
Toumani Camara, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Drew Holiday. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards has come in for Clark. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Milton against Lillard. Henderson for 3. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Milton kicks to Edwards. Shoots the 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Certainly known for what he does on the court, Clark Damian Lillard has had success off the floor as well.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, Kevin, knowing how much you're into rap music, that you haven't talked about his thriving rap career. Dame Dollar. He's got a few songs that would imagine are on your playlist, aren't they?
Pass to Sharp. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Out to Edwards. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And it's Sharp missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Lillard kicks to Anderson. Shoots from the elbow. Lillard misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Boston finds Milton. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Kamare. Grant up top. Now Sharp. Edwards defending. Portland again missing. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Milton kicks to Reed. Randall a screen on Sharp. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker, Nick.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Timberwolves second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
So it's Portland now. 9-point game. Henderson passes to Lillard, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 6 points for Lillard.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Drummond dishes to Edwards. Edwards at full speed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Three-pointer, Lillard gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Randall with the bucket.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Lillard from outside the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the paint, here's Kamara. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Lock at 6. Back to Edwards. Here's Drummond. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Abdi on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Lillard. Here's the 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Edwards dishes to Drummond. Now Edwards. 29 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
The Timberwolves made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Grant. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Free throw good, Drummond.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Now, here's Avdia. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now, DiVincenzo, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Back to Reed. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Holiday with the three. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Into the lane. Rebounded by Kamare.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to Avdia. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Sinks that one from the post. Now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 5. Edwards passes to Reed. Rebounded by Kamare.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Lillard surveying the D. Back to Kamara. Lillard finds Kamara. His 3-pointers off the mark. Minnesota leading by 4. Reed the pass to McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Kamara. Drains the 19-footer. Edwards got 12 points now in the quarter.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight for the Trailblazers. Klingon comes in for Scoot Henderson, and Shaden Sharp subbed in for Drew Holiday. Avdia, no good on the free throw. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one. Lillard outside. That's good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 14 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. Okay, let's go back to the first half of our featured game. Anthony Edwards, guys, how about his performance?
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingen in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Here is Lillard. Pass to Avdia. Kicks it out to Lillard. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. The Trailblazers pull it in. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Guys?"
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Lillard, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. There's a screen by Kamara. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 point in the basket from Damian Lillard.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Over to the wing. Drummond finds DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Kamara. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points per. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Pass to Kamara. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kamara's got 6.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
DiVincenzo against Lillard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. Coming off a terrific season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. And it's Sharp missing. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Lillard. And it's Avdia off the drive. Count it.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Clingan with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
DiVincenzo against Lillard. Pass to Oweh. Back to McDaniel. Knocks down the three ball. McDaniel's got 13.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Outside, Avdia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Oweh. Now DiVincenzo. McDaniel's on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Randall finds DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Kamara. And here's Avdia. Randall with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Lillard after the miss from Andre Drummond. Lillard misses. Drummond up top, Clingan covering, and Drummond kicks to DiVincenzo. McDaniel's outside, and he's good on the three ball. 16 points for him.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Lillard. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves leading by 5. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Drummond. Here's Oweh. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tell you what, Dame wasn't unknown entering the league, but I'm not sure many folks predicted this kind of career for him.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Toumani Camara. Minnesota also with the sub. Boston's checked in. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Drummond with a screen on Sharp. Boston finds Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the shot off and a foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. No good on the second free throw. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Sharp. Here's Clingan. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Clingan's got 4 this quarter.
That's why you go after every rebound. You might just get yourself a bucket in the process.
Here's Randall, and the layup falls.
Julius Randle.
And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and that one misses.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Stolen by Reed. Pass to Randall. Stolen by Henderson. Outside, Avdia. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And he can't jam it through. And let's go courtside. Here's some news on Anthony Edwards. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return, and my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Pass to McDaniels. The tray. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Lillard. 22 points for him. It's stolen by Milton. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Randall. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Now here is Holiday. Henderson finds Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Clark. Scoreless thus far. Reed. Good. Nice job down low. Reed's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. The Trailblazers shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Holiday against Milton. Here's Sharp out to Henderson. And another turnover here by Portland.
And they were ranked 3rd in opponent field goal percentage. We see a lot of teams get lazy at the defensive end, but not this group last season.
Greg, you brought up their fast break points. Their offensive system was all about tempo, never taking a break, wearing down the other team. And 101 left to play here in the third. Holiday against Milton. Back to Boston. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Sharp. He's got 14. Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Milton. Back to Reed. And then Reed slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more than it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Shake Milton is out there with Brandon Boston. And it's Clark in at the small forward. Henderson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 16. Outside, Reed. Pass to Milton. Now, here's Clark. Off target from three-point range. There's the lob to Lillard. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Hits the jump hook. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has the ability simply to take over games, and that's what makes Dame so much fun to watch.
Clark outside, and the wide open shot from Reed. The three-pointer is right on target.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now Kamara. Henderson, no good.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Randall kicks to Reed. Back to Randall. Milton finds Boston. Inside. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
Randall dishes to Clark. Back to Randall. Fires from way outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Kamara. It's stolen by Milton. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
To the wing right side. Henderson outside. It's Clark with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 17.
Blocking foul.
The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Trailblazers. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Free throw good, Milton. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
5 on the clock. Reed the pass to Milton. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Holiday. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Boston. Taken away by Holiday. Henderson right side. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that one's good, Boston.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Holiday gets the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Randall with the ball. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Assisted.
Randall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. Pass to Lillard. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
And here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Left side, Reed. Lock at 6. To the middle. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Henderson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Pass to Kamare. Now Lillard. Grant on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 21. Reed finds Randall. Good on the triple.
Julius Randle.
Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
It's Henderson on the wing. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Here's Boston. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Holiday.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
For 3, Henderson. Boston grabs the miss. Boston's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Randall with the bucket.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here.
2 shots. Max on the first.
first free throw is good. So for the Trailblazers, Klingon, he's checked in for Grant. Avdia comes in for Scoot Henderson. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Drew Holiday. Minnesota also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Brandon Boston. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Shake Milton. Minnesota leading by 23. Now here's DiVincenzo. Right side, Edwards. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And that one's good. Drummond.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Lillard, bounce pass. Avdia, the pass to Lillard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened, to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Clark outside, fires for 3. Avdia with the rebound.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Back to Kamara. Pass to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Klingon the screen for Avdia. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 20. Plays it up off the glass.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Back to Reed. Here's Clark. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Pass to Sharp. Over Boston. And it's Sharp missing. Timberwolves leading by 22.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Trailblazers.
And that one, good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Avdia kicks to Lillard. No good from outside. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game.